I need a charger. I don't have one. Well, it's gonna be short. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. This video should be very, very short. Not very short, but it should be short. Appreciate everybody who's able to participate in the group. Please, 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 if you all can add your friends and your friends' friends to the group that you feel like need to see MCA. Those that are currently active in MCA and those that that you think should see the opportunity. If you have any type of friends like that, feel free to add them in. But they'll have to answer the questions, though. There are questions that you have to answer, right? So just let them know to request and make sure that they answer the two questions, because people are not getting through like it's a club, but people are not getting through because they're not answering the questions. It's very important to answer the questions, and some people don't feel the importance and they don't get in the group. Such is life. But so I appreciate those that are who going to check this out. This video, I don't know what it's called, but the real-time leads is what this video is about. I have a link that you'll be able to click, and I encourage you all to click that link. The company is called Lead Power. There's a lot of people that have an issue with traffic or people, converting, being able to get this in front of the right people, right? Going on Facebook, you're going on Facebook groups, and you're not able to get that traction. Well, the benefit of getting leads is that you literally have people that are that want to hear about what you're talking about, right? So does that mean 100% of the time you'll get 100% of the the response and 100% of the time? No, you never get that. No matter what you do, you never get it. It's never anything that's going to get you 100% of anything. That's not realistic. But what it does is put you in better position. It puts you in better position to talk to people that actually want to hear what you got to say. Then why do I say that? Because when you get these 10 free leads, what you realize is that you'll get an email. And in that email, it'll be 10 people, real people. It'll have their name, their email address, their phone number, the reason why they want to join, how much money they think a home-based business is going to cost, how serious they are on a scale from 1 to 10 to join the business. I think it says what would be something that's either what. I know what is the reason why you want to start a home-based business, but I feel like it also says what would be a reason why you don't. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm confusing some stuff. But the most important part is what I already said. So a lot of people will tell you to get a capture page, get a website, get this, get that, get that, get that. And as I always say, well, why are you doing that? I'm doing it to get leads. Well, what type of leads you think you're going to get from Facebook? Well, I don't know. I just want to get this. Okay. You're hoping to get people that's going to care about what you're offering with Facebook. Getting leads, these people want to learn about a home-based business. They really do. So it's cutting out the middleman. And you literally, I don't have an example here. It's my car. I don't have an example. But you're literally getting people that want to hear about what you gotta do. I would encourage you not to that link. Check out the site, check out the prices, check out the back end stuff. I wouldn't do. The link I put is for you to click it and then scroll to the bottom, and then you'll be able to put your first name, last name, email, click submit, and then you'll be in the system. They don't do it on the weekends though. They don't push no leads out on Saturday or Sunday. So I would encourage you to do it on Monday. First thing Monday morning, I would encourage you to put your name, first name, last name, because they're real time. And because they're real time, the longer you go without reaching out, the slimmer your chance for any traction. Because these aren't Facebook people. These aren't Craigslist. These are legit people. They went to a website, they filled out their capture page. This company spent the money for the marketing. They spent the money for the manpower, for somebody to answer the phone sometimes. For some, I have some leads coming in next week to the telephone, which means somebody calls people first, verifies the information, and then they send me that list. So then I get the transcript. So I say, I call somebody back and say, hey, can I speak to Joe? Hey Joe, how you doing, Joe? My name is Sean Williams. I'm calling. I'm a regional trainer with TVC Marketing. I'm calling because I see here you spoke to my secretary Taryn. Check out my perspective. How you doing, Ms. Robin? Does it cost to do that? The link is free, so you're going to get 10 free at first. After that, you're going to have to pay for your leads. So it's definitely going to cost. It's definitely going to cost when you check it out. Click the link. It's going to give you the packages. I'm always going to encourage you all to do real-time leads. What's the difference between real-time leads and just buying cheap leads? Because real-time leads mean they're 0 to 48 hours old, which means they fill out a capture page today and they push it to you on Monday. Like it's literally. And why is that important? Because you want to, you call it like when the iron's hot. You want to be able to talk to people when they remember doing it. So part of the thing that I say to people that I access, I say, hi, once I get past, I'm Sean, I'm a regional trainer with TVC Marketing. I see you spoke to my secretary Robin, today. Oh yeah, I spoke to her. Very nice young lady. She's the best, right? So, and then what I do is I say, actually for telephone leads, I don't have to do it. That's the reason why I buy telephone leads. But if I don't buy telephone leads and I just buy what they call real-time leads, and then I'm my own secretary, so I have to make sure that this person remembers filling out this form. So after I get past it, I'm Sean, regional trainer with TVC Marketing, and I say, I'm just calling to verify some information that came across my desk. Do you remember doing a questionnaire within the last couple of days about wanting information for a home-based business? And most times they say yes. A couple times they'll say, no, I don't know what you're talking about. And that's okay too. But for the most part, they'll say, yeah, I remember doing that. And I know they did it because I'm looking at the questionnaire. Like I can see it. And I got the answers. So I see both sides of it. I know, again, it's kind of rhetorical. I already know the answer to it. I'm building the value with me and that person. I'm building the connection. What's the link? Where is the link? I think I named this video with the link. I'll post it again. So come back to the chat. It should alert you, and you'll see the link. I definitely make sure I leave that. But basically what I'm doing after that is I'm verifying a couple of the answers that I'm looking at. Like I'm looking at the answers. And once they tell me that they did it, I already know I'm good, right? So they answer, what's the reason why you want to start a home-based business? So I just verify that. How much time you have to put toward the business. I'm looking at it, but I want to verify it also. How much money do you think a legit home-based business, or I say, it says here, you said $1,000 is the price for a legitimate home-based business. Is that still correct? And they said, oh yeah, then they'll give you an answer. Whatever answer they give, I'm like, amazing. I agree fully. That's the best answer I've ever heard in my life. I don't care what they say, because you're building, the rapport with the person. And then after it gets to the end of my whatever I want to know, I tell them I'm so excited. I have something amazing I know you'll love. I already know because in my mind, right, it's MCA. So I had to build the value and the excitement. Still with them, they're leads, but they're still, it's the first impression. And we all know we was taught that years ago. The most important one is the first impression, because you can never get that back. So when you're talking to a lead, you just have to be confident. You have to be, even if it's your first time calling somebody, you have to give the illusion or the, stand up. We were taught in sales class, when you make a phone call, you stand up. You don't call from sitting down. Like, you got to get the whole diaphragm into your, they got to hear hear your smile. They can't see you. So they have to hear your excitement through the phone call. So it's important for you to be in a space with no interruptions. be in a space where you can get these calls off. You can really get into it. Don't leave answer voicemails. Try not to. If it goes to voicemail, don't leave a voicemail. If it goes to voicemail a second time, don't leave a voicemail. If it goes to a voicemail the third time, what I would do is I would give them just a rundown on their voicemail. How you doing? I'm Sean Williams. I'm a regional trainer with TVC Marketing. I got your information, across my desk that you were interested in a home-based business. I wanted to tell you about the great opportunities we have over here at TVC Marketing. One of our flagship products is Motor Club of America. And I know you might not have heard of it, so let me give you a couple, and I'll go into it, on the voicemail. The third time, I digress. Hey, Victoria, what's up? I'll go, matter of fact, let me see. Can I do a chat? Okay, so I just put a script in there. I put a script, so you can copy and paste that. I encourage you to copy and paste it, and then put it into, I use an application called Google Keep. I'm going to say it again, Google, Google, Keep, Keep. It's for Android or iOS, right? So the reason why I love that app is because it transfers for every platform. So if I got my iPhone, if I got my Android, if I got my Chromebook, as long as I got that app on that particular device, I can update, I can, go on live, and I can put it into my iPhone, and I save it. And I go upstairs because my wife called me. Hey, what's up, Darren? What's going on? And I got my Chromebook up there, and I might get a phone call. So I pick the phone up and I start talking. And I already know I can open up Google Keep, and whatever I just saved from my iPhone in the basement is already going to be saved in my Android. Is literally from platform to platform. You all use whatever you want to do. I like that one specifically. This particular script that I put in here, copy it, save it. Copy it, have it somewhere where it's visible, and you can get your hands on it. Because when those leads come in, that's that's what I use. If anybody wants to know a little cheat sheet, this script is what I use. And of course, I always say make it yours. Don't make it word for word, because you might not like it. The flow might be weird for you. But this is the one that I use. I'm used to it. I always have it open when I make a phone call. I'm so, how you say it, I don't know the word is, but I print that out and I have it on my lap. So when I'm making a phone call, I'm a guy, I'm old school, right? I still have, can y'all see this is my desk. I still have sticky notes. I still have sticky notes with everything, sticky notes. Let me see, a scam. I got DMV. I got sticky notes everywhere. So I'm a guy. I love the write stuff down. That's my thing. So I have the script printed out. So again, this is not going to be a long. I wanted to make sure I put the it's leadpower.net. I don't know. I'm trying to remember it, but I'm old. I can't think about it. So when I finish this live, which is going to be right now, I'm going to post that link where you can click it and you can put your first name, last name, email, and then they'll send you the leads. I encourage you to do it Monday morning. So again, save that link in Google Keep. So you can just click it and then to pull it right up. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't going to disappear. So you ain't got to do it right now. And I'm saying that again because it's real-time leads. And I can't say that enough. Real-time leads mean they're real-time, inquiries. How you say it? Inquiries? But meaning when they do it, you need to reach out to them. When it comes to your phone or your email, you need to be on the phone within, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours of getting that email, because they'll let you know via email, you received 3 leads, 4 leads, and you can click it. Like it walks you through everything. There's never going to be something where it's like, it's too difficult. If you have a question, let me know and I'll answer it for you. But I promise you, it's very easy to walk through it. So I'm going to let y'all go. I wanted to do that. I'm going to try to do more things like this more frequently. And again, if you have friends that are already in MCA or people that you want to know about MCA, add them to the group, and then I'll make sure that I'm going live more. I'm making sure that I have certain people going live more to bring content to the actual page. So for people, if they don't, believe or they want to see something, bring them in the group. I talk to them. If they are in a group or in MCA or on your team and you just want to drop them in, do that also. There's not going to be any selling, any marketing, any like come get my system. I'm not going to do that. This is not for that. This is legit to educate people. This is to I call it cheat codes that you might not, it might go over your head because you're not thinking about it. That's what I do. I think about the basic level of marketing, the basic level of how to get the product, to people where they can see it, and the tools that I use. I'll do a live and I'll show Fiverr. Fiverr.com is how I found virtual assistants to call for me. So when I say I have a lot of leads and people I can't call, I got a job. I know, and it's not about you doing everything. It's about you knowing how to get the tools to implement to help you out and wherever you at in your business. So Fiverr.com, FIV, what's it? www.fiverr, I think it's 2 R's, Fiverr, or maybe 2 V's, whatever. Put it in Google. You put it in Google, it'll come up. Fiverr.com. And Fiverr.com is what I've been using that for like 7 or 8 years. They have so much that with the quick synopsis of Fiverr.com is play on words, right? Fiverr, so it's 5. It came out because everything that you can do is like $5. That's how it started. So if I needed somebody to write me a resume, I can go on Fiverr.com, pay somebody $5 and they do it for me. I pay for speed, so if I need it done today, I may pay $10. Depend on that person. But the grand rule of thumb back then was everything was $5. Now it could be more expensive now. A lot of people is different, but the basis is still there. So for example, so I might do like virtual assistant. I want somebody to call people for me. I want somebody to organize my back office for my business. There are people for that, and I'm gonna talk about stuff like that because that's pertinent to running a successful business. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care again if you got a lemonade stand, but if you need people to know about your lemonade stand, you definitely can go on Fiverr.com and you can get somebody to push traffic to your website of lemonade stands. Next thing you know, you got 10,000 people knowing you got a lemonade launching Monday at 12 noon. From Fiverr.com. You might pay $20, $30, but they pushing all that traffic versus you having to figure out how to get traffic to your site. You have no idea how to do that. Again, the people that make the most money understand how to outsource the right things. They're not trying to do everything. They're trying to get the right people to do everything for them. So where their time is open. So my time is open to speak to specific people that already know, whether it be, I got a couple people that do it for me, but when I get them on the phone, I want to talk about the opportunity, and I want to already know they're serious. Yeah, I already know, filter out all the foolishness. So when I get on the phone, it's not going to be the hanging up, the not calling back, because that's why I got the virtual assistant for, is to get rid of all that stuff. That stuff is cheap. It's not expensive. Like I use terms, and it sounds like it's expensive. It's not. Again, www.fiv. I think it's 2 V's or 2 R's. But you just go to Google and type in Fiverr.com, and it'll pull up Google search. Click it, look over it. You will see many different things you can do on Fiverr that you never even thought was that they could be done. So one of the things that I always tell people is like, when they have fan pages, people have fan pages and they got like, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 likes. And people are like, oh my God, they got so many likes. But then they post content, and then the actual post, 2 likes, 1 comment, one comment, and me, I know what they did. They paid for traffic. Nothing wrong with that. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. But it's perspective, right? Some people, they pay for traffic, and I can tell because it's not interacting, So it's always good to have organic traffic that people that are just organically looking at your stuff, organically finding you. But there's nothing wrong with that when that time comes, and I'll have a live and I'll describe when it's time to pay for the traffic. But understand, people do it all around you, and some of you all just see numbers and get amazed by the numbers and don't understand the logistics on the back end. And that's what I'll teach you all: how to spot fake traffic, how to spot bot traffic. Nothing wrong with that, but some of you are getting fooled into getting systems and getting this and getting that from a bot. And it's like people aren't organically finding that, and they're giving you the same speech. This is the hottest thing in the world. No, they just paid. They just paid to get it blasted everywhere. They, you saw it and it looked like, but no, it's not that. So again, I'm all about sharing the secrets. There's no secret sauce. I'm making myself hungry talking about sauce, but there's no secret formula into what it is that makes a business successful. It's just understanding your target market and getting your opportunity to them. So for me, I've found success in leads and buying leads, right? So the website that I'm gonna put is free. It's 10 free leads. But please understand, after those 10 free leads, you're gonna have to pay to keep them coming in. Normally when you buy leads, they give you overage for faulty leads. If a lead said I didn't fill it out, they'll replace it for you. You don't get that luxury when it's free. So just understand, they're giving you, they're trying to bait. This is the same thing as this business. They're letting you taste the sample because they want you to buy the entree. So understand when you're doing it, don't get discouraged if you get the voicemail over and over again. Just attack that lead list as soon as you can. And if you do that consistently, you'll see more traffic going in your business. And if you start buying leads, and I got an email at the beginning of the week where they now offering, I don't know for everybody or for certain people, but local leads. So I've requested to get 301 leads to Maryland because I want to build a team down the street from me. Why would I want to do that? Why wouldn't I want to build a strong team in my backyard? It makes it very powerful when you can pick what type of person you want to talk to. Forget going to capture page and going to a website and going to a Facebook group. Forget that perspective. If you want to get it in, you get leads sent to you from your zip code. I'm in 301 240 202 443 410. That's my local area. If I get leads to that local area, and I already know, we call it the DMV, and I already know like they local to me, radius of 20 miles or less, look, how can I not win? So I'm saying that to say you all understand the power of these lead systems, but understand you got to get with the right one. You got to get real-time leads, and you got to put in the work to contact them. So is there any questions? What's up, Minister? Any questions? I got 5% of my battery. 4%. Any questions before I log off? Does it cost? I think I answered that. How much is it? I got to put the link in there. My pleasure, Miss Robin. What's going on, Victoria? Once again. Again, that script, make sure y'all copy that. Because I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget that I put that, and somebody may ask me, "Hey, where's that script at?" And I may give you an answer. I don't know what you're talking about because I'm like my brain is flustered a lot of times during the day, so I may forget. So I encourage, if you looking at that script, copy paste it into somewhere else where you can get your hands on it. Whenever you need it. If somebody calls you on the phone, make sure. That's why I always say Google Keep, because you can go back. While you're talking to somebody, put them on speakerphone and go. Well, you can't do it with Sprint, I don't think. But if you got AT&T, and I think if you got Verizon too, you can put them on speakerphone and still go into the app, and open up the script and have them on speakerphone and just go through it. How you doing, Victoria? My name is Sean. I'm following up from a request. Your request to get some information about making making money from home. Is that still true? And then whatever she says, and it's great. I just need to ask you a couple questions to better understand if this opportunity is going to be good for you. Then go down the list. So, I don't see no questions, so you all have a good night, and I'm gonna charge my phone up because it is about to. I got 2%. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all have a good night.